Hey Jess, wanted to get you another quick little video of Miss Penny. We're going on a little walk before it starts raining too hard. Good girl. And get some good mental and physical exercise for the morning after she ate some breakfast. So with this heel position, I want to talk about the importance of it and how that's going to make your walks and everything that much, easier when she's not pulling you all over the place and barking at anything and everything that she sees. She's still pretty aware. You can see her kind of looking around. Oh, heel. No sniffing. We don't allow sniffing when she's healing. Good. Some kiddos running around in the rain over there. Heel. Good girl. So what I'm doing is doing a lot of changes of direction, and her task is to just stay right on my left side. Good. Heel. Good. Even though there's, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Kids are very exciting. Good girl. Even though I'm moving around and there's a distraction, kids outside playing, and just anything and everything is so distracting for her. So when we ask her to stay in a heel position, mentally it's really, really hard for her because she's a young puppy and she's excited by a lot of things. Heel. Good. And all I'm doing to reinforce this is a little bit of leash pressure and then a little e-collar pressure. So it's on a 10 right now. It's very low for her, or it's very low in general. It goes all the way up to 100. So that's why I like using the e-collars that I have instead of the kind that you've got. Just, a little bit of extra quality goes a long way. It does not hurt her. I'm going to let you feel the 10. I can't even feel a 10 on her collar. So it's just some communication. And, eventually I'd like to be able to just use the e-collar, or eventually no tools at all, but they're really, really effective for teaching and helping the dog understand exactly what's expected without miscommunication. Like the e-collar, when they understand that, it's very, very clear. And when they understand the leash and the pinch collar, it's very clear. Heel. Good. So basically when she gets out of position, so if you imagine a little penny-sized box on my left, that's where she needs to stay. So she's doing really good. I don't want her collars going out in front of me. So basically a good heel position means I can always turn heel left in front of her without running into her. So if I start making a left turn, she should kind of slow down, get out of the way. Good, just like that. Good girl. So good heel position means she should always be able to let me turn in front of her. Good job, Penny. And heel is always on the left. Good. So I don't want her switching. Oh, I know. Heel. Don't want her switching sides on me and switching over to the other side and getting excited and run around behind me or in front of me. Heel. Good. I really want her staying focused on that box on the left. Good girl. So I haven't gone very far. My house is just over there with my white truck. So I just went down to the corner, and there's some kids at this house coming in and out. And so we decided to stay right here and practice. Good. So we call this the crazy man when we change directions a lot, going, back and forth, doing lots of turns. And mentally it's just telling her, hey, I'm super unpredictable. You've got to stay more focused on me than everything else around you, even though there's lots of exciting stuff going on. Good job, Penny. And for a young dog, it's very excited about everything. It's really hard. Good girl. My goal is to be able to have her maintain focus on me so that when I turn, she doesn't, whoa, there I am. Good girl. She finds me on her own, and she notices that I turn and she stays with me without any corrections, like those last two turns where even though she kind of got a little silly and flipped around on that first one, that second one was perfect. I wanted her to be able to stay in this box without any correction from the leash or the e-collar. Good. Just a little reminder right there with the e-collar, just because there's a car driving by. She needs to do a lot of this. So now that she's really understanding e-collar, that's kind of the next thing that I've been laying over into her training is, making sure that e-collar is really, really solid in her understanding, so she knows exactly what it means. And we do the leash in combination with it. Heel. Good. Going slow is hard, isn't it? She really wants to sniff, but she has time to run around and get that physical energy out and play and have free time. But when we ask her to stay focused and stay on task, it's not time for that. It's time to work. It's time to stay engaged and focused. And so we're satisfying that mental energy by doing this, as well as her physical energy by letting her run around and play and be a puppy. So, but when it's time to work, it's time to work. Good girl, Penny. I know. Down. We just worked on some downs this morning. Down. Good. Need just a little reminder right there. I know it's wet. Good girl. Down is a really, really important tool too to practice impulse control. Oop, down. So we want to get focus. Down. by doing some heeling, and then we want to do a little impulse control by doing something where she has to stay in one spot, and that can be a down, a sit, or a place command. But right now I really want to work on her downs. Okay, good job, Penny. And now we're done, so we're back at home. I like to end with a down, and you know, now she can be free. I said okay, which is her release word, so she can run around, she can do whatever she wants. She's on a leash, so I don't want her to pull me, but she doesn't necessarily have to stay in this heel position. We're done. So now we're gonna go inside, get a little bit of a break, let her go potty outside, and then put her in the crate for a nap, because mentally that should have worn her out a good amount, and she got to run around a little bit this morning, so now it's time for a nap. Good job, Pens.